On Opening Soon by Design. Once upon a time, there was a princess trapped in an auto repair shop.
Will they write it off for 55?
She wants to leave the auto body business and open a Bollywood fashion store.
I want them to experience a part of Bollywood in Vancouver.
But she has no access into the fashion world and no time.
There's so much to do, not enough time.
High heels in an auto body shop? This fashionista always wears heels.
It's better for them to get it right off.
Probably gonna get a new cut anyway.
Will they write it off for 55?
I think so.
It's the biggest auto body shop in town, and it's owned by Ronnie Kara and her husband Joe.
We have GN Motors. That's this location here. We sell cars. Able Towing, and that has 4 trucks. And I also have a company called Southeast Financing, and we also have GN Auto Body. How many is that? My husband and I, like I said, I've been helping him out run all these.
Ronnie is a princess waiting for a ball. And the ball is right out of the glamorous movies of Bollywood. Bollywood is India's answer to Hollywood, a film industry that churns out over 1,000 movies a year to an audience of 3.6 billion viewers. The movies are all about melodrama, colorful song and dance, and the clothes.
Indian fashion is mostly started by the Indian cinema. However, the designers that are catering to the film industry, they've never showcased their work outside Bombay or outside India.
Ronnie's loved fashion ever since she was a little girl. She wants to open Crossover Bollywood, a store as magical as a Bollywood movie set, filled with the fascinating fashions from the movies.
It has to be an experience. I want them to experience a part of Bollywood in Vancouver. Not only is it Indian fabrics and embroideries that you can't get here in Canada, you can also give it the Indian look by wearing it with what we call a salwar, which is a pants.
The unusual gowns, saris, and jewels can cost anywhere from $200 to $20,000 for each piece. Ronnie believes that people will come to Crossover Bollywood to buy them.
What's good about these pieces is that there's only one created, so you're not going to have 50 other people wearing the same outfits.
She's found a space in Vancouver's Little India neighborhood.
It's the right square footage that I need, and I like the fact that it's all just open. There's no curves or anything. I like the space. The only thing I would have preferred is double doors right in the center, but I think I can work with this.
Renting a huge retail space costs a lot of money. So her husband Joe decides to risk everything. He takes $300,000 out of their auto body business and gives it to Ronnie.
It is hard, right? But this is what she wants to do. It's a passion.
Not only is he supportive, encouraging is another word. I mean, he has more faith in me than even sometimes I have faith in me, so.
But with no access to the famous designers in India, this princess has no invitation to her ball. She needs a little Bollywood movie magic. And then one day, she meets her prince.
I was on a mission, actually, trying to make the contacts. I ended up at the movie sets of the movie Dust, which was being filmed in Calgary, and that's where I met Sunil.
Sunil Shetty is India's biggest action hero superstar. He's a cross between Brad Pitt and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was rated one of Bollywood magazine's top 10 hardest bodies in the world.
I was awed by Sunil when I saw him doing the shoot from far away, and I'm thinking, wow, that's him. That's really him. But as soon as we approached him and we were introduced to him, he didn't have any attitude. He was just so down to earth. And I literally, within the first minute, I forgot who I was speaking to.
Sunil agreed to give Ronnie some serious star cachet by becoming her partner. In return, he wants a percentage of the profits and control of the store's design. Sunil's connections have given her access into some of the most exclusive global fashion shows to come out of India.
It made it a lot easier because the designers that we're dealing with, they themselves are celebrities in their own right.
The space costs $15,000 a month, and she can't do anything until she gets the designs from Sunil. He lives in India and has no plans to return to Vancouver until the opening of Crossover Bollywood.
The interior designs are actually going to be coming from India.
And her hands are tied until he sends them. Opening day is 6 weeks away.
Oh, no, but when are you going to be finished? I can't paint the ceiling. There's so much stuff that I'm getting backed up.
It's just 5 weeks until Crossover Bollywood's opening. Ronnie's superstar business partner, Sunil Shetty, lives in India, so it's up to Ronnie to finish the Crossover Bollywood store in time for his arrival.
And the workload for me to handle on my own is just virtually, it's getting to be impossible.
So she decides to hire a young girl named Michelle to assist her.
I need her to just basically follow up to make sure and report back to me to let me know what is getting done, what isn't getting done, so that I can move on to the next phase.
It's Michelle's very first day on the job, and the plans have finally arrived from Sunil in India.
First of all, this is not a straight line. If you look at our building, it goes in and out. I mean, look, that's the bridal trial room. There's no room up here. And the lounge area, right next down to the toilet. I mean, that's for all the window displays we have. We have, the way they've done the design, we can only do three mannequins. And this is fun. Our backs are going to be towards the street for the where the cash register is.
Michelle doesn't know what to say. These are not little problems, but major obstacles.
What is this supposed to be?
I have no clue.
According to Sunil's plans, the jewelry section has a wall through it, the bridal area has a toilet in it, and the entrance is in the wrong location, and there's no time to send them back to India.
Okay, so I better start drawing. In the heat of the moment, I said, you know what? I'll do the drawings. I'll do them myself, then you can get these guys to put in whatever Bollywood element that they want to throw into it. I get off the phone, and then I'm thinking, how the hell am I going to do drawings? What I'll try to do is get the outline of the building, so that way I can have a base to start off with. So.
If she doesn't give off a first good impression of being extremely professional in a professional store, she might lose her reputation right away, so it's going to be difficult for her.
While she's redoing the plans, Ronnie decides to take a huge risk. She ignores Sunil's design plans altogether, leaving the space completely open. She plans to create a large design feature within the space instead. She takes Michelle to a store that makes 3D models out of foam for movie sets.
This was hand-cut, actually, by one of our artists. This is a dragon. It took us about 30 days to do this. It's a heated wire that basically goes right through the foam. It actually doesn't even touch the foam, it just melts it. Oh. So I'm thinking about using this machine for that, for your style of item that you're looking for.
She wants them to create a decorative centerpiece that will capture the Bollywood feel.
So I have some pictures here that I can show you of what I'm kind of looking for. The mandap is such an important element of the shop, and it is so used in the movies where there's always a song and dance sequence going around it.
A mandap is a traditional Indian wedding altar. It's just the focal point that Ronnie always dreamed of having. She'll use it to display beaded evening bags, silk scarves, and jeweled belts.
I want people not to just come into the shop, but give them something to connect to India with.
The guys at Custom 3D Foam use computer imaging to create their foam models.
And you're okay with this shortened dome?
The dome is fine, but it just kind of looks bare on the top.
Right.
But maybe even a small ball or anything, because that's a significant, part of a mandap. There's got to be something on there.
Okay.
The mandap will bring her budget up to $400,000. The next day, Ronnie takes Michelle to the store to check on the progress.
So Terry needs to get in here and finish. That's a big deal.
So many times I yelled at that guy, he's never learned nothing.
The ductwork still has not finished yet. It's holding us up because basically until that's done, they can't finish off the ceiling, and the ceiling then cannot be painted, and then that means the tiles can't go in. It's like a domino effect.
It's supposed to be yesterday, it's supposed to be done.
That's right. So
I told him yesterday, I told him make sure and finish. He said, yeah, no, don't worry, Eric, when to finish, when?
Oh, no, but when are you going to be finished? I can't paint the ceiling. There's so much stuff that I'm getting backed up. If I can't paint, how many days do you still need? Yeah? Hold on 1 second. Eric, he's saying that the ceiling is done or the roof. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not figuring him out at all.
Terry. Hello? Hello?
He hung up?
Yeah. Hello?
Opening day is looming, and Ronnie needs to make sure they open on time.
Scary thought for me, actually. It's making me quite nervous right now. I mean, he's not going to get paid from me, and I'm going to get somebody else to do it. I can't have him delay me anymore.
Opening day is 3 weeks away.
We can't paint until... Be very careful. Go! All right.
It's just 2 days until Ronnie's big Bollywood opening. Bollywood movie star Sunil Shetty has arrived, but is busy making publicity appearances.
Our next guest has starred in over 100 films in his career, and he's also a very accomplished business person as well. Sunil Shetty is joining us. Hi, Sunil, how are you? Good.
And this just adds to the pressure. I really hope he likes the store.
Construction has been in high gear for almost 5 weeks straight. The ductman finally showed up, and progress has been made. The walls are skimmed, the electrical is in, and now it's time for the mandap to arrive.
My GN Auto Body team is here today, bringing in the mandap and everything, so they're all pulling together for me. The mandap is such an important element in my shop. It's a structure that looks like a temple. It's very Indian, and I just want to make that connection that this is a shop from India. So,
while Sunil makes his rounds with the local press,
it showcases some of the top designers of Bollywood in the store for the very first time.
Ronnie's Bollywood dream is turning into a nightmare.
There's nobody here. It's 4:30. They were supposed to be here at 2 o'clock, and she's not returning my phone call. This is not done.
Ronnie's assistant Michelle is a no-show.
The demands are just ridiculous, and I just don't have the time or the patience to put up with it anymore.
Well, I don't know where she went because it is now 4:30 and she's not returning my calls.
I've kind of washed my hands of the whole store and all of the work with it.
But Ronnie has other things to worry about. 1,000 dresses and gowns arrive from India crumpled in a big box, and she has to steam them.
There's so much to do, not enough time.
She was a big help to her. That's why she's more stressed out now that Michelle's now working with her.
The sheer volume of inventory Ronnie received from India is costing her hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right now, I don't even know what the total dollar value is. I don't even have that figure. It's just like, this needs to get done. It has to be done this way. Let's just do it. So it's very nerve-wracking, making me extremely anxious and nervous.
It's 4 hours later, and the big Bollywood opening is the next day. The entire design of the store is riding on the mandap. It's the only major decorative piece that will be put in the space, and Ronnie's hoping it will make a huge impact. Ronnie's called in reinforcements to help put the mandap in place, but someone forgot to put the carpet on the platform before it was installed, and the mandap is fragile.
No, hang on. There's a way. There is a way. Roll it up and stand on this side. Roll it up and stand on this side. Okay, now lift this. Guys, lift this. Yeah. Be very careful.
Go!
Be careful. Listen, guys. Be careful. You can't let the pillars move. You can only lift them straight up.
Give it a minute.
A major catastrophe is narrowly avoided and the mandap is secured in place. But for Ronnie, the stress is becoming unbearable and old wounds are resurfacing.
Oh, my knee. I really hurt myself. Oh my God, no, not again, not again, not again, not again.
What happened?
I was in a car accident. Because of that, my leg, my nerve just...
What do you want? Do you want to
I
sit down?
can't, no, not yet. I won't be able to move it. It's too painful. Oh, God, no.
Can you call Joey, please? Down? Somewhere, get him.
No, her foot's hurting.
I'll carry you. Huh?
I want to go out.
I'll get you, take you to the car. Oh, this time.
Once upon a time, a beautiful auto body shop owner named Ronnie met a famous movie star named Sunil. But the movie star lives in India, and the strain of doing everything alone was too much for Ronnie.
Huh?
I want to go out.
I'll get you, take you to the car. Oh, this time.
It's less than 1 hour until the opening of Crossover Bollywood, and the store is being cleaned for the big event. Hundreds of Sunil Shetty's fans are lining up to get a peek at their favorite movie star and to get a peek at the clothes.
We are very excited. We all watch all the new movies and everything and want those kind of styles, so this is the only store that will offer it.
Well, I'm expecting to see some nice designer clothes and jewelry, which is my passion. I'm just here to see Sunil, that's it.
Okay, it's only about half an hour to an hour before I open, and stomach's feeling really greedy.
The original budget was just $300,000, but the store ended up costing triple that amount.
I know I've hit the $1 million mark.
My finances are on the line, and my biggest fear is whether people will like the store.
When all this began, Ronnie thought that making a deal with a superstar like Sunil Shetty would guarantee her the success she's always dreamed of. But the past 6 weeks have taken their toll.
What I learned about myself is that I can actually survive on air and water.
She sleeps late, gets up early in the morning, and she's stressed out every day.
She's tired, but she's ready for her Bollywood movie star to arrive so she can finally open her store. Sunil Shetty is swept through the door and the crowds follow. Princess Ronnie finally gets to go to her ball.
Okay, you two handle the jewelry section. Show it to them. If they want to buy it, bring them to the counter.
What does Sunil think about her attempts to capture Bollywood?
She has, but at the same time, there's a lot more that needs to be added, many more elements of Bollywood that needs to be added.
He doesn't seem to mind that Ronnie has completely ignored his design plans, but he doesn't think the mandap is enough to give the store a Bollywood feel.
We're gonna say, you send a person from India, and I will tell him, whatever Sunil said, do it. That's the way it's gonna be.
But the crowd loves it.
I think they've captured Bollywood to the extreme, for sure. really, really good, and I like the setup here.
There's no other store in town or actually even in the country like this for Indian clothing.
The clothes are really nice. I think, yeah, it's really good.
I've never seen anything like it. So it's things that are coming straight out of Bollywood that are here.
It's amazing. It's nice to see the Indian culture penetrating into the Western culture and someone actually bringing it into Vancouver.
Oh, John, thank you.
I think you tapped into a great market here. It really is. It's fantastic. There's such excitement outside. It's incredible.
Yeah, I think Ronnie has pulled it off and she's done a great job, but this is just the beginning. Work starts now.
In the end, Sunil Shetty's reaction to crossover Bollywood is lukewarm. But if tonight is any indication, Ronnie has a big hit on her hands, and they proved that Vancouver needed a taste of Bollywood fashion.
It's absolutely beautiful. I'm very happy with the outcome.
Rani, job well done. Our continued success.
Thank
you. This is like a